Wow. That's what rivalries are, aren't you? You never know what you're going to get. But proud of our guys. Defense, I thought, was outstanding in the game. After all the critical turnovers in the first half was critical, holding all those to field goals. Then got a turnover and scored 7 points. I mean, they were amazing. They really were. They did a tremendous job. I thought offensively, of course, we were too inconsistent in the passing game. Had the interceptions and they made plays. I thought we ran the ball effectively at times. Still had too many penalties. To me, had a couple holds, had a couple motions upside, didn't hear snap count, snapped the ball a couple times, and then special teams got to do a much better job. Coverage in the opening the second half was very critical because it turned the field position almost the whole second half right there. Then we did pop a big run there in the second half. Dalvin had one about 60, 70 yards there, and we had a holding call it back, and then even got one on defense there at the end and had to overcome it. On four, had a fourth down stop, had to come out and get another fourth down stop. So we got to eliminate the penalties, but survive and advance, and I think that's what we did. I thought our kids were resilient, kept playing hard, even though we didn't play well at times. But at times we made plays when we had to make plays. And like I say, a lot of folks would like to win today on the rivalry day. So we just got to sit down now. Got through the regular season undefeated. Now we're in an ACC championship game. We got a lot of work to do. Evaluate what we got. Get back to our basics. Go play a good team because I think Georgia Tech's playing extremely well right now. And very proud of the ACC today. 4-0. It beat some good football teams. Florida's a very good. Florida could be sitting there 8-2, 9-1, just as easy. Georgia Tech beating them. Clemson, very happy for those guys. And the other, I thought everybody did a good job. Yeah, excuse me, Louisville beating Kentucky. I thought I'm getting old, ain't I? And Louisville beating Kentucky. Very proud of the ACC today because I keep telling folks this is a heck of a league. It's a very good league, and like I say, I think we've played 10 of the top 40 defenses in the country. This league has been a great defensive league this year. A lot of good players, good teams in this, and it's just it doesn't get credit because we have opinions. And I think we did a good job of showing that this is a very deep league and very good league. And but very proud of our team to be able to go through a regular season. The only team in the country who went through the regular season undefeated. So, but again, we still got some room for improvement. But at the same time, keep doing what we do. Questions?
How's your heart?
Good. I don't have time to think about it. I thought they were dominant up front. I thought they played extremely well. And I'm going to tell you what else. Not just the defensive line, our linebackers. Our linebackers, the best job I think they've done all year of coming downhill, taking off blockers, taking on blockers, and tackling people in the hole and penetrating up inside. I thought our linebackers did a tremendous job also.
How have you seen this defense progress over the course of 12 games? And even Charles Kelly, if you've seen him do something.
Oh, yeah. There's a coordinator getting into the defense. He's had that before, but calling it with the new guys, and these guys are maturing and growing. Jalen and all that secondary now is healthy. And now the linebackers, when that linebacker core plays and can come downhill at that second level, because we've been doing a pretty good job up front. And now they're coming downhill doing a really nice job. It really makes those holes a lot more, a lot smaller. And a lot harder to get through, and we tackled much better on the day, which I thought we had to. And I said that we have set edges on the defense, which we did for the most part. Come downhill and be physical and tackle well on defense, and I thought we did that.
Has anything led to, I don't know, like stronger starts, but Miami, you guys struggled early defensively, but BC, you guys good in the first half.
They were in this one here. Well, I think we've tried. You say you put an emphasis on them. You talk about playing all the 60 plays, but you got an emotion in certain games. They get you, you get them. But they played. I thought this one they played the whole game.
Jimbo, what did you say to Will after the game?
No, just congratulations, and I'll be in contact with him just to we'll talk. We haven't had a chance to talk since then, and Will's a good friend. He's a heck of a football coach, and I have a lot of respect for him, and his team played their tail off tonight, and he'll have a long career in this business for a long time, so, but just congratulations. We just said thank you. He said good luck and all that.
You're on your third Gator coach now.
I don't know.
How important is consistency to
our program,
yeah.
I think it's very good. I do because it sets the tone in recruiting. You set the tone and what your players are demanded to do, and they know what's expected of them when you don't have that turnover. And and that's not only, and it goes through the whole organization because everything that touches, I say this from it's the weight room, it's the training room, it's academics, it's whatever it is, and there's been a precedent set so everyone knows the standards and what things are. When kids know the rules, it's amazing when they know the rules, how they'll follow the rules. When they change all the time, it's hard on those kids too, but I think everything in this world is about consistency to me when you want to have success, and I think that's, right now we're being able to do that.
Coach, Nick had 2 touchdown catches in his final game at home.
I thought he played. We were trying to get the ball to him a little more at the end. We got, even the whole game, we had a plan. We wanted to get it to him today. I thought he blocked well. I thought he caught well. I thought he played, and then had that big catch on that drive, right there in the second half. He played really well.
Going unbeaten.
I'm sorry?
Going unbeaten in the second regular season, how much tougher is it?
Extremely. I think it's extremely tougher, much tougher. I really do, because of people, how much people work on you in the off season, how much people shoot for you, how much they lay their ears back. I mean, but it's all part of growing as an organization. You got to learn to be able to do that. But there's no doubt it's tougher.
Jimbo, on your defense in the first half, stepping up and getting all those turnovers and then keeping
That was the key to the game.
Florida.
That was the key to the game. I mean, the first, in those 3 turnovers, and all became field goals. I mean, now it's still a 2-possession game, and all of a sudden, bam, then they score. Then after one of them, they took one of them and scored. So they didn't only held them to field goals. They actually made it 9-7 game. We hadn't done anything on it, and the offense, hadn't done anything. And but it's tremendous. Trent Smith made a great play there. I mean, but the whole defense in general, man, they played a heck of a football game.
Are you concerned about Jameis? I mean,
No, that's he had one bad game. I mean, played maybe his best game he played all year last week. So no, not worried.
Hey guys, Coach has
Sometimes
radio
it
in a
happens.
minute.
It's all right. I like talking. This is a big game. Hold on.
Jameis is often a trump card, but like you said,
The trump card today was Dalvin Cook in the offensive line. I mean, they didn't have his A game. And then, see, that's what we keep emerging and finding different guys. And, I mean, Dalvin, we ran for 144 yards, a true freshman against our top-ranked defense. That defense is extremely good. And our offensive line did a really good job upside running that football, blocking that on the run.
any concerns with the inconsistent offense? 'Cause like Boston College, you might not get a lot of possessions.
No, Boston College, I thought we were very efficient in the game. I thought we played very well. This is the first game. I mean, so you just got to fix and move on. No, there's no making, the sky's not falling.
You mentioned it was a lot harder this year than it was last year.
Mm-hmm.
Can you tell me the toll it takes on a head coach that when you're down, when you're up, when you're having...
Well, it's not that. I think it's the focus of understanding, getting kids to understand how much people are coming at them. You know what I'm saying? And that you're going to get everybody's A game, and how, success at times will breed complacency. And that's what I think we've done a really good job of as a team. Our assistant coaches, our administration, our everybody, and our players, of not being complacent and still learning to battle and fight and scratch and claw and do all those things. I mean, I think our kids have done a really good job, especially, I keep saying this, for an extremely young football team. I mean, we have an experienced offensive line and tight end. Other than that, there's a bunch of babies in that locker room, as far as from an age standpoint, in guys. So, I mean, I think that was a tremendous lesson for them to learn and be successful, and they did a really good job with it.
Jimbo, what was it with James? What did you see with the interception?
No, just a hair. I mean, just trying to force a play here and there, and you get out of rhythm. That's what I say. Anytime a ball's involved, you get out of rhythm, you try to force something. I always say this, and people think I'm crazy because I'm an offensive coach. It's easier to be good on defense consistently than it is on offense, because some days the ball don't go in the hole. Some when you're shooting it, some days when you putt it. Think about how does a golfer go 74, 64 one day. Some days the putts go in, some days they don't. Anytime you're throwing a ball, anytime you're catching a ball, the rhythm and timing when a ball's involved, it's hard. That's why, when you play defense, you got to hang your head on that. And that's why I've always thought, as an offensive coach, we try to be a great defensive football team, great in special teams, which we didn't play as well today. But some days your rhythm, timing, seeing things, sometimes they're just off, and that happens. But that's once in 25 games.
Jimbo, can you take just a deep breath and kind of relieve a little bit now that the regular season is over and you guys were able to get through?
If we had 2 or 3 weeks before we go play an ACC championship, I watched them beat Georgia today, and how they're moving that ball up and down the field and how well they're playing. And Georgia Tech's 10-2. They're going to be they're a top 10 team. I mean, this is a heck of a football team. There's no time for that, I promise you.
Is some of the pressure off having at least those 12 regular season games?
No, ain't no pressure.
Postseason is here.
No, good enough's never good enough.
Coach, with the regular season now over, put in perspective another perfect season. Just how difficult, and do you think FSU gets enough credit for it?
Well, I did say that to our players. I mean, it's the first time in school history that ever went back-to-back undefeated regular seasons. I mean, and all the great teams, and which is tremendous, which shows you how hard that is to do. I mean, there is something to that now. I mean, what our kids have accomplished and what our assistant coaches have accomplished and everybody in the program is tremendous, because that, to say you go undefeated, that just doesn't happen. You know what I'm saying? And it's a true testament to me, to our players and our assistant coaches and the ability they've done, and everybody else involved in the program. That is an accomplishment. But that's not our ultimate accomplishment, and there's a lot more we got to play for.
How good was Terrence Smith's performance? It seemed like he was playing on the bum knee, gets the interception.
He's all right. Everybody's playing on bum knees now. No, everybody's hurting now. But that's football. I mean, in 12th game of the year, And I say that jokingly, but it is true. Everybody's sore, bang, bruised, but he did play a heck of a football game, and that was a heck of a play, mate.
What did that do for
It
you?
was amazing, you know. He wasn't limping when he was running down that field 90 yards. Dadgum. He outran everybody. Now, I just put a ball in his hand and ask him to tackle something. No, I'm joking. But you get excited. But that's what guys do. They keep doing. You find a way to reach down and do what you have to do. And Terrence played one heck of a football game. I don't mean to take that. I was just joking, but he played one heck of a football game. A lot of toughness.